Hello world. So welcome to the description of the shunting puzzle. And in case you're wondering what map this is, if you haven't seen it before, this is the mini map, originally created by Ian76G from Miniswerg. And we changed it up a little bit. We put our own tracks. We started with a blank map. Moved the logging camp forward a little so you can load all 4 cars opposed to his. I moved the iron mine and the coal mine up on the hills and have a 1.5% switchback to get up to them. Now let's look at the map real quick. Here we have the map. Now this map is small, but it allows for a lot of cool operation, a lot of conflict. Basically, you have a 2-track main line that goes around the whole thing. Okay, and these loops are just added so that you can have points of conflict that could lead to possible collisions as you drive around the map. This is really a multiplayer map. It kind of operates like a model railroad. Now, the industries have inputs and outputs not always served by the same spur. And that is so that every time you use an input or an output, it's going to force you back on the main line for at least a half a lap. Like an example here is, this is your ironworks. And if you were to bring pipe to the oil field, it's a very short journey, right? So a normal person would just run a line from here to there, but not here, not on the mini map. You have to go all the way up here, get back on the main line, and drive around to get to the oil field, okay? Now, this is all should be done while you have these 2 passenger trains, quote unquote, right here. You load them up with wood, set the regulators at 12%, and send them on their way. They drive around the map, and you have to avoid them. So if you throw a mainline switch, you have to put it back in its position so that these trains don't wind up on a spur somewhere or wind up hitting each other. And then when you go out and do your deliveries or pickups, you have to avoid them. They have the right of way. Now, on to the real purpose of this video. This is a shunting puzzle, actually 3 shunting puzzles. Let's take a look at the map again. There. Now these are just classic puzzles that I remember from being into model railroading. And these are not, new by any means, they're old. But still fun nonetheless. So puzzle number 1 is called Passing Trains. So you have these 2 trains here facing each other, and they need to get past each other. So this whole train needs to get past this whole train facing in the same direction. All you have to use is this one siding here, where you can put 1 loco and 1 car. You're not allowed to put 2 cars. So you do all your shunting maneuvers, get the 2 trains past each other, and you've completed puzzle number 1. Let's take a look at that here. As you can see, Old Dusty has the 2 tankers, and Betsy has the 2 tier 1 flat cars. So when you're done, Betsy and the 2 tier 1 flat cars will be on the other side of that train, both of them facing in the same direction. Once you're done with that, you're going to take Betsy, drive her down there to the switch down here, and then back up into this second puzzle with all these switches, and has the 4 tankers and the 4 tier 3 flat cars, aka bunk cars. This switching puzzle is just about identical to John Allen's Time Saver. That is a classic bookshelf railroad design and shunting puzzle with, I don't know, 40,000 combinations of way you could set it up. So basically your objective here, since the minimap uses 4-car trains only, okay, to get around the map with porters, you have to assemble the two 4-car trains out of the cars that are in this puzzle. So when you're done, you're going to have 4 tankers and 4 tier 3 black cars. And we'll take a look at that here on the map. All right. Hopefully you can see this as I draw this, but right here, this is the puzzle, number 2. And you can take it as far down as this switch. Everything else is self-explanatory. So again, when you're done, you'll have 4 tankers coupled together and 4 tier 3 flat cars. They could wind up anywhere. They could have 4 here and 4 there, but you want to be able to pull them out and bring them back to the yard is your goal. Well, 8 could be on the same siding if you wind up that way, but at the end you pretty much want Betsy on this side. And then when you're done with that puzzle, you're going to pull out the switch here and then come back to this one. With this cross here marks the start of the puzzle. This side of the cross, not this side. So when you're doing the puzzle, you can pull onto the cross but not past it. And basically what you have, this is called the Nook Sightings. Take a look on the map here. I can describe it to you. So all this, right, down to the cross, including the cross. That's your Nook Sightings. Now the goal here, there's 3 4-car trains. When you're done, the 4 hoppers will be together on one siding. The 4 tier 2 flat cars that are empty will be together on another siding, and then the 4 tier 2 flat cars that have raw iron will be on the last siding. Doesn't matter what siding each train is on, whatever way you see fit. Now, siding number 1, which I'm pointing at right now, that holds 5 cars. Don't put more than 5. This one holds 4 cars, siding number 2, and siding number 3 holds 4 cars. You might be able to cheat and put a 5th car here if you needed to. That's allowed. Now down here, from that switch to the end of the cross is a loco and 3 cars. Do not pass the end of that cross, otherwise you're cheating. So we played this map with a bunch of people, a group of guys. It's fun with a group of people. We did not use RROx Extended to do the switches or look at it. We did it from the ground. Or should I say they did it. My friends that I play with. And it took us 3 hours and 15 minutes to solve all 3 puzzles as a group. Maybe by yourself you can do it quicker if you're good at it. Something to do while we wait for this update to come out. And if you like it, let me know in the comments. If you want me to do more shunting puzzles, let me know. I'll try to come up with some more. And let me know how long it took you. I think that's pretty much everything. Yep, that should be everything. And when you're done, you can pull all the trains out and put them back in the yard if you want. And play around on the map. It's a fun map. Alright. Thanks for watching. See you later. Peace out.